I wanted to talk a little bit here at the beginning of the show about yesterday, what happened with Charlie Kirk. Last night, I was preparing to go on the show, and you may have even heard the open of the show. And then immediately we had more breaking news, and we went to Fox News, and we didn't have the show last night. And I'm sure many of you were shocked and horrified about what happened yesterday in Orem, Utah, with conservative influencer, I guess, Charlie Kirk. And it truly was 100% horrifying. And it doesn't matter what side of the political aisle you come down on. Political violence, unfortunately, is part of the American experience. And we've had this for almost 2 centuries now, where these types of things happen. Not excusing it by any stretch, but it's part of us, and it's just devastating. And it never fixes what whoever is shooting wants to change. You know what I mean? It's like it never changes anything. And unfortunately, we see it all the time. Violence just begets violence. And we all know that this country politically has been very divided for a long time. And unfortunately, that's just the way things are. And I'm no political expert. I don't talk about it on my show, but I do talk about things that happen in our culture. And I'm affected by it just like everybody else is. What I'm thinking about, though, is the fact that today is the 24th anniversary of 9/11. And for those of you who were alive then and remember what it was like after the terrorist attacks, how we all sort of became unified. United we stand. And it didn't matter whether you were right or left. We were joined together. We stood unified. And here we are almost a quarter of a century later, and we're not like that anymore. And it's so sad. It's really sad. I mean, it's sad what happened yesterday. My heart goes out to his family, his wife, his children, his friends, the people who followed him, looked to him. It's just devastating. But it's just more evidence of a deeper problem. And I don't know how to get out of it. Does anybody know how to get out of it? Because in my mind, it just keeps perpetuating over and over and over and over and over. And sometimes it feels like there's just no end to this. There's just no end. I mean, I've talked to people just in the last, month or two before anything happened yesterday, where folks are just like, I just don't care anymore. I'm tired of the division. I'm tired of the arguing. I'm tired of all the political games on both sides. I just don't care. I'm just going to go about my day and do my job and make my money and try to enjoy my life the best I can. I hear that from so many more people now than I recall. And I think that is just it's an epidemic. And I don't know what the answer is. I don't know that anybody knows what the answer is. The civility in disagreeing seems to be gone. I mean, I remember growing up where my parents were ardent supporters of the notion of you don't talk about politics, you don't talk about religion in mixed company. You keep it friendly, you keep it civil, you keep it cordial. But that's all changed. That has been thrown out the door. And I don't know if it's because of social media or if it's just because, you know, the differences are so much greater now than what they used to be. And that could be just a perception. People feel threatened. People are scared. That kind of fear is what compels others to commit the crime like what happened yesterday in Utah. You know, that is desperation. That is fear. And I don't know how to get out of it. You know, I don't know how as a culture, as a society, we get out of it. Because I feel like we just keep getting deeper and deeper entrenched in this division. I mean, for crying out loud, there was a movie that came out in the last year about another civil war in modern times. And it wasn't just a war of words. It was a friggin' war. I mean, we've gotten to that point where, you know, people are thinking about that. And it's just so sad because, my God, we're the greatest country in the world. And you think of all the people that have died over the centuries defending us, fighting for us. And we're at each other. And I don't understand it. I know this isn't the normal kind of thing I talk about on the show, but you know what? I'm just like you. I try to put on a happy face and go about my day, but this kind of thing affects me just as it affects you. And some things I can just sort of push off to the side and do my stupid Florida man story or whatever it is. But sometimes, you know, I have to talk about it. So I hope those who were followers of Charlie Kirk know that you're not alone and you have the condolences of me and many others. And this is just a sad day, sad 24 hours. And again, here we are on 9/11. Talking about the 24th anniversary. So that's kind of where my head is right now. I'm going to try to muster on and talk about some fun things and slowly, surely try to get back to some semblance of a normal show. But I wanted to say this off the top because it's been weighing on me for the last day, just like it's been weighing on many of you. So there you go. Those are my thoughts. We're going to move on with our show.